Hi friends, welcome to Reactjs, and in this video I am going to show you folder and file structure of Reactjs. In the last video you learned how to install Reactjs in your local computer. In this video I will show you different files and folder structure, how and where the file is saved and how that works. So let's see the structure. In the last video I shown you that how to install Reactjs and how to run as well. In case you have missed that video, I recommend you to first play check that video. Okay, now to open this, we will open here Visual Studio Code, and let's go to File and then open folder. So Reactjs class, and this first is our project. So just I'll select this, select folder, so that complete file structure will come here. Okay, so you can see this is node modules. So inside this, all the dependency files and folders are stored here. You can see there are numerous of files inside this. So all dependency files are stored in these node modules, and actually the compiling and running uh, uh, takes place because of these node modules. After this, you can see there is public HTML. Inside this, JS, CSS, images you can store under this public HTML. Inside this, there is a very important file which is index.html, this one. So when your React application runs, first this index.html file runs. So if you want to check, then just write here index.html, then same file will open here, index.html. That means this is the index.html file. So but now you will tell where is this, because this logo is running and also here is something written here. So but in index.html there is nothing like that. Okay, so how this works, let me explain you. This index.html, there here you can see there is an ID called root. Okay, there is an ID called root. So what is the connection between this root? Now if you go to here, then under src there is a file called index.js, this one. So this ID is inside this index.js file. So how? Let's check here. Click and open. Okay, just click on this and let's see. I just shown you that there is one ID called root. So what's the connection between this and that? Yeah, there is. Let me show you. Here you can see get element by ID root, right? So actually this root is loaded here. Okay, and everything comes from this app.js. So this app.js actually is loaded here from this file. So where is app.js? This app.js file is here. Okay, so how this works? This app.js file is imported here in index.js, and then this file is called here, and then this whole thing, whatever is written in this, is loaded here in root, get element ID, and finally it goes to index. So this is how this works. This whole structure is of this React.js. Don't get confused. Let me explain you once again. Okay. First file which loads in React.js is this index.html. Okay. And here there is only one ID which is in 31 line number, you can see. And this, where is this defined? This is defined in src folder index.js. Here it is a, if you know JavaScript basic, then you might be knowing that get element by ID. That means ID is loaded where? In this file. And in this index.js file, app.js file is being called. Apart from this CSS and React DOM and React this also, because as you know that React.js is based on virtual DOM, so that's why we need to call this as well. And this is React base component, main component, which we are calling this class. Okay. So and CSS, this one is one CSS. The main thing is here in index.css there is not much written here, this body and all that, so you can write your own CSS here as well if required. For example, I will show you once. Now we are getting back here. Now let's open the main file, which is app.js. We are calling here two files. One is app.css, which is CSS, yes, this file. So you can see here the previous code is written. I will delete everything, this app.js from here, and let's close it. And then app.js is the main point here. The logo is also coming, the logo which you are seeing here, which is revolving. So just I removed CSS, you can see now this one is stretched, right? So I can remove this one also, it's not required anymore, and I will keep the CSS. And now this is a component. In React.js, as you know, everything is component. Okay, so this one is base component or main component, and this component is exported here with export, default export. And this component, as you know, that first when the component is exported, it can be imported as well. So in index.js it is being imported here, and now this file is being included and shown here. And finally, as I told you, this file is coming to this index.js. So now what I will do, this is very important, just I will delete everything from this index.js, and then you can see there is not much left here. Only thing is function name. So how is the structure, you understand? Function name, then curly braces, and then curly braces close, and then return. This is important, that this function will return something, return, and then parenthesis here. Now you can write here whatever you want. For example, hello world. Okay, just I wrote one line in h1 tag, hello world. And if you go here, refresh, you can see it is auto refreshed, right? Hello world, it's showing you. One more thing I have already shown you here, package.json. Yeah, this I've already explained you, that it contains all the dependency and your project name and blah blah. Okay, let's close it. And also you can check that which version of Reactjs is being used. From here we can see the current version is 17.0.2. okay, so this I have already explained. Now we are working here, so you can see this h1 tag is being displayed. So that's the main structure. Public, under public HTML there is one important file, that is index.html, and then under src there is css, app.js, index.js, css, and index.js. These are four files are important. Which one? This is important, and this one is very important. Apart from that, all are supporting files. Okay, anyway, so here you should remember that curly braces and then parentheses inside this. Now if I write here h2, okay, then this is second line, you will get error. Why? Because React just says that there should be one main wrapper. Okay, so if I want to, as long as there was single, there was no problem. Okay, for example, if I delete this, then it's okay. But if you write something in second line, it will throw error, which you just saw, h2, and then this is second line. Now if you wrap here with div, then it will work fine. That means what? If there is more than one line inside this return, then you must wrap some with something. If you If you don't need div, then at least you can wrap with this empty tag, then there will be no problem. So just you open and you close, that's it. And now if you want to write something for CSS, then go here and write here h1 color red. Now you can see, so color should show app.css, this app.css being called here, so it must show something. So actually CSS, when it takes time to reflect, now you can see this is showing here you red, right? And second line is showing black. So whenever you need to write CSS, then you can write going inside your app.css. Remember here, it is very important that this function must be exported here, or else it will not work. For example, if I delete, then it may throw error. You can see it is saying that it is not exported. Unless you export, you cannot import it. That's it. So any other component which will create, it must be exported first, then only it can be imported. So hope guys you understand. Let me recap it. This node module contains all the dependency, and also this is responsible for calling all this React, whatever is written here in this index.js. You are seeing we are calling there this one React and React DOM. So these are defined inside this only. Just I shown you in the last video also. So if you go React, this React DOM, this one is defined in here. So we are calling here the React DOM, and then this React is defined here. So we are calling from here. Okay. So you know why we are from where we are calling. Apart from that, you will see there is Babel, which is responsible for translating this one. That means this code we are writing, and it is translating into JS file by Babel. So hope you understand and you like this video. So in the next video, I will show you what is components and how the components works and how many types of components are. So thanks for watching. Stay connected. See you in the next video. Bye bye.